The Syrian war grinds on. Russian airstrikes have just hit the village of Orum al-Kubra in the western Aleppo countryside. The Russian military insists the strikes were launched to stop Hayat Tahrir al-Sham fighters who've been advancing close to a de-escalation zone in Idlib that came into force last September. Civilians in western Aleppo province say the airstrikes are indiscriminate. Dozens of civilians have been killed in the past few days.
In my opinion, the Syrian regime and Russians do not care who controls where. They will attack anywhere where they do not control. Their excuse that they are targeting extremists is mere talk.
The fighting in the Aleppo countryside began after the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, a group formerly allied with Al-Qaeda, waged attacks on Turkish-backed Free Syrian Army, accusing it of killing 4 of its fighters.
It's so clear for anyone watching the situation before these clashes that the FSA were doing horrible things that went unchallenged. The FSA has overwhelmed the country, strangled and harassed other fighters. They killed 4 of our fighters in cold blood.
After days of violence, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham fighters seized more than 20 towns and villages from rival rebels, according to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. Those areas lie in the northeast of Syria's last major rebel stronghold, which includes a large part of Idlib province, as well as adjacent parts of Aleppo and Hama provinces. The group is also said to be trying to cut off Turkey-backed FSA fighters in the northern enclave of Afrin from those in the northwestern province of Idlib. Supporters of Syrian rebels say the fighting between opposition groups needs to stop and all efforts be directed to fighting the Assad regime and its allies.
The ongoing fighting only benefits the Assad regime. What's needed is united opposition force. We cannot achieve anything if we are not united. It's only a united force that can protect and save this area.
The fighting between rival opposition alliances in Syria comes at a time Turkey is threatening to launch an offensive against the Syrian Kurdish YPG fighters in the city of Manbij, east of Aleppo. Hundreds of Ankara-backed rebels positioned near Manbij have now redeployed to areas in western Aleppo and southern Idlib, where battles with the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham are gaining pace. Mohammed Ado, Al Jazeera, Gaziantep.